For this particular individual, it is going to be a very happy homecoming because he's going to play a test in front of his home fans in Hyderabad. This series has got a certain edge to it because England are coming off a new era in playing test cricket, which is called Bazball. Bazball's cricket is aggression, attack, right from the word go. Will it succeed in India? That is the reason why this test series has got an extra edge over it. But Mohammed Siraj has dismissed Bazball. He is saying if England adopt this approach, it is going to go downward in a big way for Ben Stokes' side. Because when he was interacting with the broadcasters just after the PC got over, Siraj had a very interesting take on Bazball. Because he stated, if England play Bazball in Indian conditions, the match may get over within a day and a half or two. It's not easy to hit every time here. But if they play it, it will be good for us as the match may get over quickly. Bazball kind of has got a very razor's edge kind of a phenomenon. If it succeeds, it will be spectacular. But if it fails, it is spectacular. Bazball in these kind of conditions presents the second litmus test for this new philosophy. In the Ashes, it was 50-50. It was miss and hit. But in India, this is where England's philosophy is going to be tested to the ultimate limit. Because remember, Bazball's new century began when they played those 3 tests against New Zealand in England, also against India in that one test in Edgbaston. It came out spectacularly well. 3 tests that they played in Asia, it was spectacular. But remember, in India, there is a reason why they have lost 4-0 and 3-1. Their batting has just not been able to come to terms with Ashwin, Jadeja and Akshar Patel / Kuldeep Yadav, whoever will play in Hyderabad. Akshar Patel in particular, with the straighter ball, dismantled them in Ahmedabad. In Chennai, it was Ashwin who wrote havoc. Here, the trio might once again be there. Ashwin on the cusp of 500 wickets, Jadeja accurate, metronomic as always, Akshar or Kuldeep with their variations and the depth. It will trouble England yet again. Make no mistake about it. If Bazball spectacularly implodes, then you will have to take into account the planning behind all of this. There can't be mindless hitting each and every time. If England go by that template, then Mohammed Siraj's words might very well turn out to be true. If they go by that approach where they charge at the spinners mindlessly, go for mindless strokes, then within a day and a half or two, it might happen. Remember, the Ahmedabad test, the ping ball test ended in 1.5 days. Same in the 4th test, it ended in 3 days. When was the last time in India that you saw a 5-day test being completed? Ahmedabad 2023, India versus Australia. But we knew how bad the Ahmedabad wicket was. It was a featherbed. Now, already with looking at the way how England have selected their team, with 3 spinners, I have included a 4th one in Joe Root, 1 pacer. Can Bazball really pull it off? Remember, there is going to be no problem with the over rates. Over rates are going to be phenomenal. But can the batting live up? Because remember, England's batting since 2016 onwards in India until 2021 has been abysmal. When they got one good pitch, Joe Root hit a double century. But after that, it's been all downhill for the England cricket team. But for Mohammed Siraj, he knows that spinners will have a big workload. But he, as a pace bowler, what is his role going to be? Siraj stated, in that series in 2021, I think I played 2 matches. In the first innings of one of those, I took 2 wickets of Joe Root and Johnny Bairstow. Aim will be to control runs. If I get wickets, fine, but I'll have to stay patient. He knows that maybe if India go the other way, if they want to play 4 spinners, Akshar, Kuldeep, they play only 1 pacer. It could be him, it could be Jasprit Bumrah. But conventional wisdom dictates that what are India's strengths? 2 pacers and 3 spinners. On this wicket, reverse swing, Mohammed Siraj will really get a big help. And in Hyderabad, in conditions where he knows it well, that might be the key here. So, if the Mohammed Siraj plays, then it will be a great feat indeed. Because remember, this Hyderabad wickets looks already dry. Spin will be there from day one, it will be rank turning. Now, if the wicket is flat, then England may have been undone by the own spooky things that have been going on in their mind. If the wicket is flat, then their ploy to play only one pacer would have backfired. So, if you look at Bazball, the litmus test of their new philosophy begins tomorrow. If England lose spectacularly, they may not make it even to the WTC finals for the third straight cycle in a row. So, whatever way you want to look at it, the change in philosophy, the change in batting, the aggressive approach, it all begins in India. If it's a success in India, then Bazball is a success. But if it fails in India, then it is a collective failure then. As a mindset, as a unit, as a psychological way of intimidating the opposition. If it can't work in India, if it can't work against Australia at home, then Bazball is and might be termed as a failure in the long run. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.